Hey, good afternoon. Reggie Campbell here. Hey, now that we're past the written test and the SOP, what's next? Well, stay tuned because Join FD Live starts right now. All right. Hey, welcome back, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. Like I said, once again, I'm your host, Reggie Campbell, Austin Fire Department Recruiting Division. We're going to talk about the next step. I'm getting a lot of questions about what's next, what's going on, what's going to happen with us next as far as the hiring process. So let's get to it. The next step is, like I said, the official rankings. You've done your SOP, you've done your written test. They're going to combine your scores. They're going to add the military points, and then they're going to officially rank everyone. Usually we take the top 400 people and put them on the hiring list for these next 2 years. So right now, like I said before, we have 5 classes that we're planning on having for this hiring cycle. The first one will be in January. So once the official ranking comes out, what we do, we usually take the first 200, we move you up in batches as far as processing you for the hiring process. So what you would do, the first 200 people usually would get a conditional letter of employment, which requires successful completion of a series of pass-failure assessments. Those assessments consist of your background check, your CPAT, your medical, and your psychological assessments. So all those are pass-fail. So if you don't pass them, you're out of the process. What else is next? Then, like I said, we move you up in batches. So beginning no later than August 30th, everyone would know their ranking. We'll have those rankings out by no later than August 30th. So continue to look on the employment website so you can see where you're ranked on the final list. If you're ranked in the top 400, you'll get a letter or an email correspondence telling you where you are and what's going to be your next step. But I'm still getting a lot of questions, so I'm here to wrap it up for you in a nice little bow and tell you what's happening. Like I said, you have to pass those pre-hire assessments. The background check's going to make sure that you're eligible to even be hired as a firefighter, as far as being certified for our EMT or being certified as a firefighter. Then the CPAT, our physical ability test. See if you can pass a series of eight different assessments that we have for you guys to see if you can pass it physically and be able to do this job. Our medical assessment is done by public wellness folks. We have some great nurses and doctors over there that'll give you a medical assessment, see if you are eligible or have something that may prevent you from becoming a firefighter. And last but not least, our Psych Test. That's going to be a written test. And then after the written test, you will have an interview by a licensed psychologist that's hired from a third-party vendor through the city of Austin. So those are the next steps that will take place as far as hiring goes. So I get a lot of questions about the CPAT. Mostly everybody's worried about, am I in shape enough? How do I handle getting into shape for this? So today I brought in a special guest. Our special guest is going to be fire specialist Carmen Kester. She's assessor down there. She works with Firefit, and she's going to come in and tell you guys a little bit about Firefit and how it works, what the expectations are, and the things that they do. I also try to help some of the people that's out of town that can't make it to Firefit, some tips and tricks that you can be doing to get yourself into shape. So here you go. Welcome in, Carmen.
Hey, Reggie, how are you?
I'm great. And yourself?
All right, doing good.
All right.
Excited to be here to talk about Firefit.
All right. Hey, tell us a little bit, what is Firefit?
So, Firefit is a program that the Austin Fire Department started to assist candidates that were in the hiring process be successful on the CPAT. And Firefit is ran by Austin firefighters and fire specialists who are considered peer fitness trainers. So this is part of the program that we work with, helping candidates get physically prepared to enter the academy. And then once they actually get their letters, then we get them in shape for the academy. Then in the academy, we assist with their PT, and kind of throughout your careers, we're here to assist you. So your first interaction with us is going to be for Firefit, and that I believe is starting August 30th. It's going to be for those people that are successful in getting in the top 200. And it's going to be 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And we have 2 times. It's going to be a 6 a.m. time and a 6 p.m. time. It's free to those that are in the top 100. You can come as many times as you want or the least amount of times. So it's just something that we offer for those who are still working. And so you can either come before work or you can come after work. There's a 2-hour time slot. So within that 2 hours, we're going to introduce you to movements, look at your movement patterns, make sure that you're able to participate in a safe way. We're going to explain how the CPAT works. At Firefit, we are going to have all the implements that are on your test. So if you come to Firefit, you're going to know 100% if you're going to pass or fail based on how well you do at Firefit. That means that stair mill that you're going to get on, we're going to put you on it with the weighted vest, with your helmet, and with the gloves, and with the extra weight. We're going to set it to the exact pace that you're going to have on the test with the exact amount of weight. So if you come consistently, you're going to know before you even go to your orientation system whether you're going to pass or not. And the exciting thing is that you shouldn't be worried about this CPAT, because it's the one thing in the hiring process that you can control. The amount of effort that you put in is how successful that you're going to be. The other thing, if you can't come to Firefit, that you can do that I recommend 100% is go over the video. Watch what you are going to be required to do. Look at the disqualifiers, because the other thing that gets people on the CPAT is that they get disqualified for doing something crazy like going out of bounds or not following the procedures of the CPAT. So there's 2 things that usually get people on the CPAT. It's the disqualifiers and then actually not being in shape. So the other thing that I recommend is watching the video and making sure you know the different things that are going to be required of you. If you're at home and you can't make it to Firefit, there are different exercises that you can do that'll help prepare you if you don't have the actual implement. If you come to Firefit, we're going to have the dummy that you're going to drag, so you're going to know the weight of it, right? We're going to have the sledgehammer, so you can know how many hits that it's going to take you to do that part. And anyways, I've already said all that. But at home, what you can do, right, is watch the video and see different exercises that you can do. Like for the stair mill, if you don't have access to the stair mill, you can get on a weighted vest, you can do step ups, or you can use any sort of weight and do a step up over and over and over, kind of timed. You can do sled drags. Equipment carry is easy. Just get different weighted dumbbells or kettlebells in your hands and walk the distance, right? The other things that you can do is for the sledge hits. If you don't have access to an actual sledgehammer and you're going to a global gym, you can use cables and just do rotations. That'll help with that. So the other thing is slam balls, pressing anything up overhead, push presses. That's going to help with your pike pulls. So really watching the video and then translating those into things that you can do at the gym is the best bet. Also, the pamphlet that we handed out to you when you came for the written test, that has a lot of great exercises you can do at home.
All right. Hey, thanks for all that information. I hope everyone took that into account. Watch the video. If you're eligible, please attend Firefit. Carmen, what is the success rate of your Firefit candidates?
The last class, we had 100% success rate on the first try.
Oh, sweet. Here you go, guys. Hey, if you're eligible, I suggest that you go there 100%. So be exposed to it, learn it, actually do it. That way you don't have to be so worried and concerned about that, because that's most of the questions that I'm getting about is CPAT. So, Carmen, I appreciate your time. Thanks for stopping by, and I will talk to you later.
Sounds great. Thanks for having me.
All right. Thank you. All right, everyone. Hey, like I said, those are the steps of going for the hiring process from here on out. Firefit, she just told you all about that. What else is next? That's about it. First, one last tip for me: do not eliminate yourself by being late. If you are late, that is one of the biggest indicators that you're not going to be, you're out of this deal. So please continue to be on time, stay out of trouble, and continue to do what you're doing to be successful as an Austin firefighter. So for everyone out there that took the test, did the SOP, hey, thanks for showing up. Thanks for showing out. Hey, good luck to everybody. Hopefully you land in that top percent that move on to the next phase. So once again, hey, I'm Reggie Campbell. I'm out to the next hiring process. See you next time. Bye.